Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about plank pose, or in Sanskrit it is known as Phalakasana. This is a wonderful pose to do to build strength in your body, especially in your core, arms, shoulders, and even the supportive muscles around your wrists. It's also a great complementary pose to poses that help you focus on your posture, such as mountain pose, because it helps you to build the core strength that is vital for spinal length and lower back release. To get started, come to a tabletop position on all fours. In this position, begin by drawing your navel up toward your spine. I think about it as gluing the front body to the back body. This core engagement is important to protect your lower back. Next, it is important to create a strong foundation through the hands, since they will be bearing a lot of the weight. Start by spreading your fingers wide and really pressing down through the index finger and thumb mound. A lot of times we have the tendency to collapse our weight into the outer corners of our wrists, which can lead to wrist pain or discomfort. So pressing down through this L pad should help. Also, be sure to press down through all 10 fingertips to help engage the muscles in the forearms that support the wrists. Remember that it takes time to build strength, so if you feel you have too much discomfort or any pain in the wrists, you can try either making fists to keep your wrists straight, just make sure that those fists don't collapse, or you can always lower to your forearms. Now that we've established a strong foundation, it's time to try plank pose. Start by extending one leg out behind you, followed by the other, finding a straight line from your head to your heels. If this is too much, you can lower your knees and start by building strength from here. Notice how knee plank is not the same as tabletop. The knees are behind the hips instead of underneath them, so there's a straight line from the head down through the knees. If you are practicing with your knees off the ground, engage your legs by zipping up your quadriceps and energetically press your heels back and reach your heart forward, thinking also about lengthening your tailbone back towards your heels. Make sure your shoulders are directly over your wrist creases. Typically, they're a bit behind the wrists, so you may have to shift forward slightly in order to get that perfect stack. Continue to pull your navel to your spine, spread your fingers wide, and most importantly, find a steady, even breath. The most common mistake is that the hips sag down, which can lead to back pain. Be sure that your hips are at least the height of your elbows. It's better to have your hips too high as opposed to too low in this pose to help protect your back. Or remember that you can always lower your knees and start from there. It's all about building supportive strength in the core for your plank pose. When you're done, you may like to shake out the wrists, stretch the forearms, and then ultimately rest in child's pose for a few breaths. I hope this video has helped you to understand the mechanics of plank pose a bit more. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.